Welcome back. It is yours truly, Nick, a Movie AV Impulse. And I got a lot of movies to go over. A lot of them were sent to me by some really good friends, really good people that surround me in this community. And I was so thankful for everything they got. Plus, I bought some things on my own and got a couple of freebies for the purchase that I made. So, definitely thankful for that. But I want to send four special shout outs and I will go over what each person got and gave to me. And I just absolutely loved it. And wow, this is going to be a long one. But before we get into it, we got to get into that intro. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible because there are well over 100 titles here. So I'm going to start with what Garrett from Born to Be Rad. Remember, everybody that I mentioned in this video will be tagged down below, whether it's via Instagram or YouTube if they do have an active YouTube channel. First thing he sent me was I won this in a little contest. So he sent me that, signed by all three, Mel, Justin, and himself, and it's greatly appreciated. He also sent me one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid in the 80s, and that is Robot Jocks. So thank you so much for sending this to me. I just refused to pay the out-of-print price they were asking for it. This is the Screen Factory one, and I absolutely love it. These are ones that I got from Ryan, the Disconnected. As you can see, I have a sticker right there. Huge supporter. I am a part of his Patreon. They're just a group of amazing people. And when it comes to finding out about movies, or movies that are what we like to call trashy cinema, it's just great to be a part of that Discord. The people are so nice, and it's a great community to be a part of. I highly encourage you to at least give it a month shot. Check it out. I will leave links to his channel and Patreon down below because it is just a great thing, and it's great to support people in this community that do a lot for this community. So starting with Jet Li, I'm a huge fan. The Steelbook, love this one. This one was able to play on my Panasonic with a little trick that I can do with it, but sometimes it doesn't always work, but I gotta break down and get it region free. This one I absolutely loved, had to have it. Black Mask, only 1,000 of these were made. I just love it. It has 4 different cuts on it, and it is an absolutely underrated, slept on movie from Jet Li that nobody talks about, but I love this box set. The booklet is amazing. Next up is Short Circuit 2 with the box set. It has like an 80-page booklet. It is absolutely awesome. I love Short Circuit 2 more than I love Part 1. Go ahead and say what you got to say in the comments, but my opinion, I saw this first, and I think that's why I hold such a special place. Also, he sent me these just as a throw-in. Wasn't expecting these at all, so thank you again, Ryan. That is Roadhouse. I mean, who doesn't love
Roadhouse?
Also, Crime Wave. Never seen that one. And Red Dawn. Also, Heat on 4K. A lot of people complained about the darkness of the movie and the fact it doesn't have Dolby Atmos. So that's why I canceled my pre-order. Picked it up. Jerry found this for me for I think it was $4 or $5. And I picked it up. I do have to hit the brightness a little bit on my 4K Blu-ray player, and I don't think the transfer is as bad as everybody was talking about. Remember the Titans on Blu-ray. The Fighter, I had posted a picture of this when I picked it up, and Tina, she was like, oh, you're gonna love this movie, so I'll throw her down below too. Go check out her channel. She picks up a lot of stuff, does a lot of random watches, but I can't wait to check this out. I do not remember seeing this, but for $2, who can pass up on that? Chocolate, this is an awesome Muay Thai movie. She really kicks ass in this movie. The dialogue is a little but the action is well worth it, and the storyline is actually really, really cool. Just goes to show what somebody would do to help their family out. Batman versus Ninja Turtles. This was awesome too. I watched this with my little guy because I don't mind this version of the Turtles. Of course, the 90s version or 80s version is my favorite. The 90s movie being my favorite, so good pickup. Next is Batman Ninja. I love the animation style on this. I posted in my stories on Instagram about it. I absolutely love the animation, the artwork, everything was just so cool looking. I highly recommend you pick this up if you're a Batman fan like I am. Up next, Blu-ray of The Jungle Book, the original, not the remake, although the live animation one is a really, really good movie. Dollar Tree special, Distorted. I'm gonna check this out just because it cost me $1. This came highly recommended from Jerry as well. The Defiant Ones documentary. Me and him go back and forth on documentaries all the time. And that was one that he said I definitely had to pick it up and check it out. And one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid, the entire series of the Jetsons with Slip. I didn't think I was going to get it with the Slip, but it came in. It's a little roughed up, but it also is an old collection. So this cartoon was so far ahead of its time, it's not even funny. Also, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Forever. This pays homage to all the different styles of Ninja Turtles and especially to the comics at the end. It is great. I love it. I would highly recommend this one. This one actually was not bad at all. Awesome movie. Up next, because of Adam the Collector, he had it and I've seen this out in the wild and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to grab this too. I absolutely love this movie as well as I believe he does. And that is Hot to Trot. John Candy as the voice of the horse is hilarious. Next up, collectors' questions. I am a part of this little documentary. While it was a great idea, I just think the execution was not up to par. Now, I just didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Just horrible execution. I did actually partake in helping get the money together for this. I bought merchandise. I was promoting it in numerous videos. And I just wasn't satisfied with the outcome of it. So, collector's questions. Rango, Barnyard, Dollar Tree, had to pick it up. This came highly recommended by Jerry. He said get through the first 35-40 minutes of acting. After that, it takes a wild turn. So Amber Alert, I'm gonna check it out with my wife. Can't wait. Men at Work. I know this has a Blu-ray release, but it's a comedy. I don't need it on Blu-ray, and especially for $1, you can't go wrong. Unlocking More of My Childhood, Denver the Last Dinosaur, the complete series. Who has this? Don't worry, I'll wait. A great Tom Hanks movie. I absolutely love this one. I had to pick it up. Also, Lucky Number 11. This is never talked about, but it is a great movie. I love this one as well. Phone Booth. Nobody talks about this like that, but this takes place on one little street, one little block in a phone booth, and it keeps you entertained from beginning to end. It's an awesome movie. Blinded by the Light, Bruce Springsteen story. I haven't seen this one yet, but I mean, it was $1. I can't refuse on that. Next up, 2001 Space Odyssey. Picked this up for a really good deal. Couldn't really refuse it. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the Steelbook, the Blu-ray. The 4K transfer wasn't that great, so I decided to stick with the Blu-ray, and it's a gorgeous looking Steelbook. I love it. It's a funny comedy, and I couldn't refuse it for $5. The Flintstones, awesome. And real quick, let's get into my holy grails. First holy grail for me being the Transformers, the complete series. This is still at Walmart for $40 to $50. Jerry found me this for a price that I'm not even going to discuss with you, but it was cheap. Got it real quick. Still sealed and everything. Also, kids, I recommended this to pick it up from Umbrella. When I heard the announcement, I immediately, it wasn't even 20 minutes later, pre-ordered it, had to have it. I love Umbrella's work. This also has the documentary. This is the special edition, only 500 made. I've got 208, And I believe I convinced Garrett and Adam the movie collector to pick this up as well. It's just a great film, very powerful. And Knight Rider, what can I say? I own all the DVDs, but I had to have this on Blu-ray. And the picture-wise, from DVD to Blu-ray, significant difference. I've already watched half already because I'm just that obsessed with Knight Rider. Last but not least, The Big Lebowski, the box set. I love this damn thing. It has the booklet, the art cards that I haven't even opened up yet, the 4K transfer on it, which is the same transfer from the older one, but The Big Lebowski, had to have this. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna get a money shot here. This is everything that I'm mentioning from here on until I tell you otherwise. This is all just from Jerry, totally free, great. He said, I got a whole bunch of, doubles. Would you like them? And I said, hell yeah, let's roll. So we'll try for the money shot. Family Guy, all 1 through 12 seasons. Oh no, I'm sorry, 13. 1 through 13, all the seasons on DVD, and most of them are still sealed. So that's the money shot right there. Okay, let me run through this as quick as I can. Backdraft, awesome movie. Superman, the old school series, the Blu-ray edition. Don't need the 4K. Nick of Time, nobody ever talks about Nick of Time. Johnny Depp movie, absolutely amazing movie. All 3 volumes of the Superman, the animated series, because y'all know I love my DC, and I'm not going to take that back for anybody. Land Before Time on Blu-ray, childhood classic movie. The rest of them, I don't even remember them, but this one will forever be burned into my cerebellum because I loved Land Before Time. It's awesome cartoon. And my man from WWF, just Ric Flair was always like one of my favorite wrestlers growing up because of his swag, his robes, his everything was just so on point. Back in the 80s and 90s, man, we had some of the best wrestlers. All right, more from Jerry. Taken 2 on Blu-ray. Love it. The original Wicker Man, not that trash that Nicolas Cage remade. Bad Boys for Life on Blu-ray. I already have the 4K digital. So, when he said, hey, do you want the Blu-ray? I said, hell yeah, I got to complete my collection with number 1 and 2, and then there's 4 coming out. That movie 1 and 2 holds a special place right here. Y'all know me, y'all know my cousin Eddie. We used to watch that all the time. I know it word for word. It's pretty crazy. That was our favorite movie growing up. Independence Day on Blu-ray. Yes, I know there's a 4K, but I don't need it. He also got me the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Volume 2 being out of print, so it was really hard to find. So I thank you very much again. I already watched a few of those. Turtle Power, the documentary of the Ninja Turtles. This was fantastically put together. Again, love documentaries. Otis, this is a cult classic. My wife said, I have not seen it myself, but my wife, the horror queen, she has. She loves her horror, and it's never going to change. Close Encounters of the Third Kind on Blu-ray, the 30th Anniversary Ultimate Edition. Don't know what's on here, but I am going to check it out for sure because it's Close Encounters. Hurricane Heist, never watched this one, but he said it's worth a watch, so I'm definitely going to check that out as well. And the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, don't need the 4K because I am not that big of a fan, but I do like to dip back into it. It's just the screaming of the girl, man. She just did it way too much. It just... Okay, we're not done with Jerry's piles yet. Unbreakable, I like this one. I like that whole little trio of series of movies that he did. Evil Dead 2 to go along with the rest of the collection that I have. I have all of them. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, part 1 being the shit, part 2 being total shit. Deadly Friend, can't wait to check this out because I have a lot of deadly friends. You don't want to really know what that means. The entire complete collection of The Godfather on Blu-ray. I do have two 4K version steel books. You'll see one of them in a few. But I do love those Blu-ray transfers. I think they came out just fine. Dead and Buried on Blu-ray. That's another cult classic for me. Fatal Attraction, still sealed. I'm going to check that out. The Expendables 2, because I have part 1, thanks to Cody, dude who loves movies. His recommendation, I bought it just for the documentary, and I freaking love it. So thanks again, Cody. You know, much respect over here. Jack Ryan, I haven't seen that, but I'll check it out. Kind of Tom Clanton, you know. Never seen this one. He threw this one in as a joke because he said it is a joke, but I'll still check it out. The House with a Clock in Its Walls. So this was like coming off the hype of like Goosebumps, Jack Black kind of being in Goosebumps, making a crazy comeback. Raging Bull on Blu-ray. The Untouchables on Blu-ray, which I also got the 4K version of that. So I'll have to see if there's any special features that are not on that 4K, and that'll determine whether or not I do keep this one. And The Usual Suspects. This is a phenomenal movie. I don't think anybody could have guessed that movie up until the end. Kaiser Sosa. Continuing on Jerry's pile. The Mummy. Jet Li had to have it. Huge Jet Li fan, just told you guys that. The Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. The original Christmas classics. I can't wait to share this with my son. I know he's seen them before, but you know, now we own it on Blu-ray, so that's awesome. Big Fish. My wife adores this movie, so I'm gonna check it out with her because don't tell anybody, I've never seen it before. All right, House of Wax on Blu-ray. I do own the DVD, but I will be giving that out because I don't think it has anything special on it. But House of Wax is actually a really good movie, minus Paris Hilton's horrible acting. Escape Plan, great, like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone movie. And some documentaries and wrestling matches that I would love, that I'm going to get to watch again. The Roddy Piper story. The Life of the Masked Man, Rey Mysterio. Loved Rey Mysterio, the acrobats he did in the ring. The Life and Times of Mr. Perfect. Who didn't want to be Mr. Perfect? You tell me. Kick Ass on Blu-ray. I love this movie because it really does kick ass. Snatch. Great movie. If you've never seen this, get from under the rock that you're living under, because that movie is phenomenal. And Ronin, another Robert De Niro slept on movie, because when you speak of Robert De Niro, it's always the same thing. Goodfellas, Casino, you know, yada yada yada. Great movie. You gotta check it out. Still continuing on with Jerry's pile. The 3D version, the deluxe edition. Have never seen this movie, but I'll still check it out, and I might like it because I like movies like this. But Exodus, Gods and Kings. I do eventually hope to have 3D back because I really do miss 3D, and unfortunately a projection system is the only way to go, and I freaking hate that. This is Social Network. It's like this black, when I got this I was like, Jerry, what the hell is this? And then I had to read the side. It says Social Network. Great movie. That might be our life lessons pretty soon. Ouija, I do like this one. I think the other one that they came out with after was just a tad bit better. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, that is a classic, even though the CGI doesn't hold up. Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome, rest in peace Tina Turner. My God, do I love this. Yes, I do own that little box set, but I don't want to handle those discs too much, so I'm definitely going to keep that. Stand By Me 25th Anniversary Edition. I can't wait to check this out because this has a special feature that I am really interested in looking at. Rain Man, who doesn't love Rain Man? This is a phenomenal Dustin Hoffman, Tom Cruise movie, very heartfelt. Chris Angel, Mind Freak, the best of his seasons 1 and 2. We also have Flash Gordon, that's mentioned in Ted and Ted 2 numerous times. Final Destination, I think this is the best one out of the entire franchise, but the franchise is fun. It's not boring. Now, Jerry, he threw this in as a haha because he knows I hate it, but it is in 3D. And I promise you people, I will try to watch this again. without falling asleep. I'll take a 5 hour energy before I watch it, and that's Avatar. Yeah, thanks for the joke there, Jerry. I love you too, man. The original Black Christmas, even though I like the remake a little bit more. Don't kill me too much. And Three from Hell, Rob Zombie, his first couple of films and his Halloween Part 1 film was amazing. And then he starts trickling down from there. Still continuing on with Jerry's Pile. The Shining on Blu-ray. I did not get the 4K. I know it's worth it, but I don't need it. The Blu-ray of Spaceballs. I do have the special limited edition of that one with the gallery cards and the poster and like a whole bunch of stuff. Comes with a black case, but I'm gonna hold on to that because once again, I don't like to handle those discs too much that have like a really like special edition. So I'll probably just hold on to that one to watch it. Apollo 13, great movie. The Boy, never seen it, but I'm gonna check it out with my wife. The Cured, and these are all still sealed, by the way. I'll Take Your Dead. House, phenomenal movie. Oh, I love House. My wife too. We are all about that. Howard the Duck, Ryan was selling the Steelbook. I messaged him and I was too late. Somebody already got the Steelbook, but Jerry did send me the DVD of Howard the Duck, and I am happy to own it because it's not that great of a movie where I need the 4K. So, Squirm, haven't seen this one, but my wife did. She said it was pretty good. And The Devil's Dolls. And lastly, to end Jerry's pile, and I still have more piles to go from somebody else, is going to be Strangers, the unrated edition. This movie is awesome. Nobody really talks about it anymore, but it is one of the best like home invasion horror movies, I think. The suspense is killer. Mel, you would love this one. I am still Team Fright Night all day, but The Lost Boys on Blu-ray because I refuse to buy that Blu-ray because I'm not a huge fan of the movie, but I will revisit it. Maybe I just wasn't a big fan back then. I haven't seen it in like 20 years. Mortal Kombat, another cult classic. Escape from LA, I don't remember this one too much, but I do know that the first one, Escape from New York, was a little bit better. I don't remember LA, so I'll check it out. Body Bags, awesome movie. You can't go wrong with Body Bags. The documentary of the rise and fall of ECW, where they got really brutal in all their wrestling matches. It's too bad it didn't last. Road Warriors, awesome. Juice, which is a great Tupac, Omar Epps, all sorts of people are in this movie. But this is the like 20th anniversary Blu-ray. I know they have a 4K, but I'm okay with this one. And last but not least, oh my God, the Dawn of the Dead still sealed box set. Absolutely love this one. He said it was just taking up too much space on his shelf, so I will let it take up space on mine because I know this is like highly sought after. Okay, 3 more piles to go. This is actually from Renardo, a really good friend of mine. He's like a brother to me. Same with Jerry, and the same with a lot of people in this community. Harrison Ford, Patriots games on 4K. Can't wait to check out that transfer. Great movie. The Sum of All Fears, another one, great movie. Pulp Fiction on 4K. Jurassic World, not as good as Jurassic Park, the original, but that's for you, Tim. That's for you. Big George Foreman on Blu-ray. Of course, he knows I love DC, so he sent me Justice League War World. Can't wait to check that one out. World War Z on 4K that just came out. I only own the Blu-ray, and unfortunately, I will not get rid of that one because it comes in the Blockbuster case, and I love those damn Blockbuster cases. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on 4K just came out. I actually watched this yesterday, and I love the transfer. Great looking transfer. Never seen this one, 3,000 Years of Longing. I am going to check this one out as well. I will be watching all these movies. I don't let movies collect dust on my shelves. I try to watch all of them. Um, Halloween, the 2018. I already own this one, so a lucky winner might end up getting this one. And because Renardo also did this for a joke, yeah, thanks. I do have the 1 through 8 movie collection of Fast and Furious, and he gave me the 1 through 10 to be a smartass. So I am still, I guess I'm going to have to give in and check out 9 and 10, although I know that the car is going to space. Oh, God. All right, continuing on with Renardo's stack. Amsterdam. That one was actually a really good movie. I saw that on HBO Max, I believe, or The Max. Sylvester Stallone, 1 through 4 on 4K. I heard the transfers ain't that great, but I'll still, watch them. It's Rocky. I mean, I don't know who doesn't like Rocky. I almost picked this up, and then he told me, absolutely do not pick this up. I got you. And that's the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I own the other two. So he told me not to pick that up. He got me, and he got me. Ringfield, I haven't seen this one yet, but I'll be checking it out. And that is the Dracula Sucks edition. The Fifth Element, I am happy to have this one as well. My wife requested this one from him, and that is the Pope's Exorcist. So he gave that just for my wife, along with the Evil Dead Rise. I really hate that they put that banner up there. I'm in agreement with the entire community on that one. They should have left the banner off of that one. My wife also requested this, Don't Worry Darling. So he gave her that. My Best Friend is a Vampire, classic. The Covenant. Also the One Ranger. I've not seen this one, so I'm going to check it out. And because he put this in as a joke, I know he did, but I will check it out. I haven't watched any of the Creeds, and my buddy Todd and everybody's been, you gotta watch them. So I'll give in, I'll watch them on Max, and then the third one, because I own it, I will watch it on the physical. But yeah, I almost fell out of the case. Last but not least, to complete all of the other stuff that I got, the 4K version of Plane with the Dolby Atmos. I can't wait. I heard the Dolby Atmos is incredible on this. Yup, still sealed, because my peoples, they love me. Scream 6 on 4K, still sealed. I was going to pick up the Steelbook, but nah, I'll let it pass. Devotion, never seen this one, but I'm going to check it out. Why not? Unwelcome, this was a request from my wife, so he sent that over. Also, the Untouchables, like I said, you will see on 4K. So depending on what that Blu-ray has on it, I might give out that Blu-ray, might not. We'll see. The Godfather, the Michael Corleone. This Steelbook is absolutely amazing, but I would probably just keep it just to throw it on the shelves. Halloween Ends with the slip that everybody loves that's embossed. I have not seen this one yet because of the horrible things I heard about it, and on the other hand, the great things I've heard about it. So I'm still going to check it out because I am a Michael Myers fan. Besides Freddy, he is my number one, Freddy being my number two, just because I was more scared of him than I was of Freddy as a kid. Missing, which is just as good as Searching. This kept me guessing all the way to the end. Me and my wife absolutely loved it, and we had to own it because we rented that one. Halloween Kills, already have this one as well, so this might be going to a lucky person. We shall see. And Supercell, have not seen this one, but I'm going to check it out. And last but not least, Shazam! Fury of Gods, as I am a DC fan. And I own the other Shazam that you've seen over on my last movie haul. So that is all. It is crazy. Listen, again, much love and respect to all of you who sent me movies. Ryan sending me the extras, Garrett sending me the cool poster, and Robot Jocks, Jerry sending me countless stuff. I can't even begin. I think it's over like 70 titles. And then on top of that, Renardo, you my brother too. And I just thank y'all all. And now, because of y'all, I had to order another shelf. I'm going to put it together. I asked people like how they organize. Like I asked the Patreon, the Discord, how they organize their movies, and they gave me a great suggestion. So I'm gonna follow that suggestion and put my own little twist on it. And I'm gonna redo all these shelves. So I got a project ahead of me for the next, well, weekend. Anyways, thank you, and I love y'all. See y'all on